Alright, this is Orange Crystal, I think winners round 2? Yeah. No. Banjo beat Sauce. Yeah, this is winners round 2. Banjo versus Raccoon. We obviously have Micaiah versus Roy happening at the moment. Yeah. Sorry for being a little late. Time change made me miscount some things. Alright, so generally looks like it's no one is manicated. Roy just went first. Obviously could be mistaken on that. This should obviously be main promo turn. There you go. Sadly you have too many cards, so you can't get Micaiah's draw. But she can at least deal with Knos. Since Roy should be in promo turn right here, it shouldn't really matter too much. That attack was safe to hit because Knos isn't buffed because Banjo's hand is too large. This would be a very good term for Raccoon to Darkness. Actually, no, wait, you can't Darkness because Moralibus. Yeah, would have been the good turn to Darkness for that, but Moralibus being a pain. Zephiel, because of that, Zephiel is pretty much useless. So yeah, nothing bad happens here. Just, okay, dodging, makes sense. Dropping their hand lower so they can draw. Usually it's perfectly fine to go up to be at 6 cards, because that means you bond one, deploy one, and then you're good to go. So starting your turn at 5 technically, so you drop up to 6 is the perfect amount. But yeah, taking that would have brought them to 7 at that point. Okay, we got the turn for Jill promotion. Assuming that there's a Karth. And there seems to be. And now they can double draw with Mickey. Micaiah, just because her skill will go for her. And then she can get Jill to attack, and if Jill hits, they get to draw another card. 80 plus 20. 80 plus 20. That does be a hit. Do they dodge? They do. Technically, Micaiah and Roy are both very similar in that way, that they both have some way of proccing an on-hit draw to make, well, draws, in air quotes, cheaper. Roy is usually himself and Knos, and Micaiah uses Jill. Technically speaking, Roy's is a little bit more consistent, because they choose their supports, but it does cost to flip one.
Hi, I hope you don't mind if I join.
No, I want someone here, no matter who they are, pretty much. Because it's a lot harder to commentate solo.
Well, here I am. This is Sir Plays Mott, who's relatively new at this game.
Yeah, Sir plays a lot.
Not so new against this matchup.
Yeah, if you've played Cipher for long enough, you'll see this. I think it's one of the most common matchups in the game, but that's also because I'm generally a Micaiah player, green player, so yeah.
Banjo's on Roy, I take it?
No, Raccoon is. If you're
okay, I'm reading this wrong then.
If you're ever curious, who's ever at the top of the turn order, that person is player 1, and you view from player 1.
Yeah. Oh, duh. Okay.
Yeah. So every odd player is at the bottom, every even player is at the top.
Good to know, good to know.
Alright. Yeah.
So Rack's coming up onto 5 bonds now. There's...
Yep. Zephyl is useless
Not a
because
lot.
of Moralibus. So Canos is pretty
Yeah,
much their
fair.
only actual play. They're just going to try and Canos into draws or loots. Like,
Mm,
pretty much you're just going to be flipping bonds anytime you get a loot, which isn't bad. But, yeah.
mm,
There's the Canos.
okay.
And there's Mur.
Yeah. Okay. That'll help. That'll
Yep.
help a lot.
So generally speaking, they'll probably end up. So Canos also isn't buffed at the moment. He's only a 60 base.
Yep,
Um,
because 5 cards in the opponent's hand. I
yep.
see.
And Moralibus is going to stop Darkness
Oh, here comes
Embling
Roy's
to
attack
trigger.
first.
Yep. I mean, it doesn't matter really which one you go first. Usually you generally want to do Canos
There's a
first.
lot, actually.
Um, well, they both. It depends on what's in your
Well,
hand.
oh, yeah, absolutely.
Oh, okay. Yeah, this works because this means that they can
Oh,
backline the.
okay.
Yep.
That is still one to range. Oh, okay, they're moving both of them back.
Yes. So
Okay, that's interesting.
Kurth only gets the buff in the front line, so if he's in the back line, he's.
And you're moving Mirror of this up.
Yep.
Goodness.
That is a way to do it.
That is most certainly an option.
Um.
As a reminder, Mirror of this is protection effect is only once per turn.
Yes.
So 2 attacks into it will definitely kill it.
Yes, and you get the move. Well, they might have a dodge for it. But the main reason why you want to move both
True.
Jill and Kurth into the back line is Jill has to hit to get her draw skill. If you kill them, that means they can do it again the next turn. And Kurth only gets his buff in the front line, so he's pretty much useless in the back line because he just won't be able to hit.
Okay. Still hits.
Yeah. Canos
Base 80 for you.
Canos was buffed to up to 80 at that attack, so I would have suggested doing that attack with
Canos
Canos,
first?
but
Hmm.
this also works.
It looks like they're doing Canos' skill now.
Yep, they are planning on drawing a Canos dodge.
Hmm. And he's at base 80? Oh, no, he's not at base 80.
He's not at base 80, but he's an attacking
was,
of 0, so it
But
doesn't
he took
matter.
the orb.
Yeah.
Yep.
Because now that's gone, they got a Canos dodge, and then Roy draws. Even if they were to dodge that Lilina attack, they would still draw the Canos dodge because Roy's skill draw at the end of your turn.
Yep.
So they were 100% rigging up a Canos. It's just, do they get the mystery card as well? And at this point, Micaiah's side really needs to hit flyer emblems, which can happen. It's just inconsistent. Or they have to spend an entire turn moving those two guys back to the front line. And they know they have a Canos dodge, so technically swinging that isn't the most helpful.
No, they're just going to keep Kurfnaga back.
Yep, this also works. Because it at least gets the attack out, and because Peony buff means that it's guaranteed to hit, and it's also just searching for a flyer emblem.
So, does Micaiah go for Roy or burn the Canos buff dodge? I guess that's a real question right now.
Neither are good. Just because, of course not. But yeah, you need to get rid of the Canos to get anything forward for you. So killing him or at least getting the dodge is always going to generally be the better idea. Unless you think Roy has no dodges, but he has 4 orbs, so it doesn't really matter.
Oh, goodness.
Oh, now they're at 6 cards in hand. So Darkness is back online.
Uh-huh. Now, at this point, Rack's at 5 bonds right now.
Yep.
So I guess it becomes whether he wants to bond this turn or not.
Generally you still do because you can get Canos to become a flip 1 draw 2 if you hit both your attacks. The issue with that is unless you're clearing board completely, you're not going to be hitting both attacks because you know at least Micaiah has 1 dodge, and she also has incentive. She's also incentivized to dodge early because it saves her from darkness.
That being said, there is 2 bonds face up.
Yep.
Technically, Zephyl could be played here, but
Zephyl would be a funny play. But considering they already bonded one because they probably thought it was not too useful, I don't see it happening.
Oh, okay. they're turning Roy into a Suicune form. Okay. That's a choice. Very good. Okay. Move an enemy. Move an ally. Huh. Merge Emblem? Like, that doesn't make any... What?
I don't know. Is he actually... He's just trying to backline jail them.
Oh. Oh, that's pretty much it, huh? Yeah, that works pretty well.
It works, but that is expensive in the long run. He's now out of bonds. He can't do that.
Here's Canos's effect.
Yeah, he can't do that and Canos on the same turn next turn unless he hits a Manakete. And considering he didn't bond this turn at all, I don't think he wants to bond like that.
Okay, he's putting Canos on first.
Yep. This hits and causes a discard.
Discard goes first.
But now Micaiah should dodge to save her. She can dodge to save her from the darkness, but this now means Canos gets buffed and can hit.
Okay, Merc coming out. Okay.
Yep. Hits, so you're all good. Makes more sense. But now Canos is no longer 80. But doesn't matter, it still hits anyway. Never mind.
Never mind.
I mean, should just be the number-wise, but yeah.
And...
The question is now, is
Roy's at base 70.
Yep. I mean, that doesn't overly matter too much. Micaiah generally hits anyway. This does mean Kurth can technically hit. Yunaing. Alright. This is fine.
Yeah, that's... Missy?
Nikki.
Oh, Micaiah's effect first.
Yep. So... This is fine. It's because both Jill and Kurth are not too helpful in the backline, and since Roy just spent all his resources doing this, it's not the worst punishment.
Completely reset, huh?
Yep. Oh.
I thought it would, though. Okay.
Okay, did not expect that Eliwood in here. Sure, I mean, it works, it makes sense. You can set your supports with Canos, and then you can get them deployed if they dodge. So, yeah, why not? No flying emblem, so no,
Earth here? Okay,
yeah, dodge.
Micaiah for...
But once again, they're sticking at 5 cards in hand, so they are able to be Darknessed.
And now Yun's triggers.
Yep. Yune clearing the board, as always.
Micaiah staying at 124 per turn. Oh, nope,
no.
90.
Yeah, she doesn't get a defense. She only gets plus 30 from Yune. Counters are a lie anyway. You can't trust them. Because people fuck them up too many times.
Next would be... Rex gotta bond something to actually do anything. Okay, it's gonna be Leo. Oh, hold up.
Hello.
Who's this person?
Son.
It's me.
Alright, Rory is not able to go back to his main promo, so this is now a very funny game. Yeah, I really don't like the choice by Raccoon. I get why he did it. To backline both of them can really screw over Micaiah, but the fact that it cost you to flip one and remove your main promo is very painful. Just because this card doesn't synergize nearly as well with Canos, because you have to flip one for Fate Emblem instead of bad Fate Emblem, in air quotes, for free. Alright, does the Manakete hit? It does hit.
Oh, goodness.
That is 90 on 90. Odd that...
I just figured they're just stacking their retreat, but that works, I guess.
Yeah. Banjo took it likely to save a dodge for when they stack Lilinas. But that does put them in darkness range again, which is never good.
That's kind of how it's getting... Now that... Yeah, okay. Depending on what left to do. Kana's attacking first. That's a loot. He gave her stack the bonds with Kana's or just use loot to just get a card right now. Oh, he's just crit.
I mean...
And forced the dodge out.
Okay. Considering Micaiah's been healing a dodge every turn, and even though they had one, they took the orb, they're probably... it's probably just thinking that Micaiah has no dodges.
What they're doing the...
Fate Emblem?
I believe it's...
Oh, no, plus 10.
Oh, no, Roy's just getting more attack.
I mean, that is...
And hits! And it's over!
Yeah.
Good game.
Good game.
Damn.
Last card's... playing the Joe combo next turn. Wow. What?
Yeah. I'm trying to think if there was a better option there.
Probably not from Rack.
No, I'm thinking about from Banjo's side. If Yune was actually the correct play, and yeah, probably.
Yeah, probably, like...
It gave you a defensive buff, and they were never going to kill Jill Kurth, even if you put Stefan in the front line. You could have Plumeriad.
Also forced the Kanaz and Mur off the field, so...
Yeah.
If he didn't have another Kanaz, he would have been fine. Maybe.
Well, you hit him twice. You were giving him orbs, so you can never trust exactly what you're getting. What they have, I mean. It was more if you don't Yune, if you don't Yune, you clear the board by deploying Plumeria to kill the Mur. It stops the Canas drop, and then you can technically tap move back Micaiah, tap the other ones forward, and then deal with Canas later. But that's a very weird play line.
Okay, it's a mirror match this time.
Yep, Micaiah versus Micaiah.
Yep, Banjo on the play, Rack on the draw. I wonder, do you know, like these players, if they, like, prefer any particular tech options? Like...
Well, I mean, Stefan and Micaiah is definitely a tech option, and it's uncommon. It's not, like, super uncommon, because it's just a, hey, I untap when the main character grows. And, well, that's easy.
Micaiah always grows.
Yeah. So it's 270 attacks, which isn't bad. It's just the 10 support is punishing.
We see the Tiki from Banjo here.
Yeah, the Tiki isn't super uncommon just because Jerthing costs a lot. But yeah. Oh, and there was Tiki 5. That's a tech option. That's funny. It gains plus 100, or it gets 120 attack when in combat with a cost 5, and it is a cost 2 when you're behind in bonds.
Oh. Back again.
Oh, Mickey Mirror.
Yep.
What the?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Oh, there's the tiki.
Huh?
Yep, Mayor Fuhrer.
Yep.
That does work.
So the biggest issue with this tiki at the moment is it dies to Jill 1 very easily. Because Jill gains plus 20 attack when attacking a cost 2 or higher, and, well, that tiki is a cost 2 or higher right now.
Still, it's 50 to 60.
Yep.
Which is why Joe's dying first.
Yep. But
Never
there's the
mind.
dodge.
Never mind.
Mickey. Easy.
This also works. Well, you also, as Makai, you want to do at least one dodge early, just because that brings your hand down to 4. Like, it just brings your hand down. So, it's 2 birds with 1 stone.
Either swing in the face with Micaiah or try to get rid of Joe.
Yeah. And if they have a dodge for either, Makai is then able to draw with her main promo turn 1, which is...
Yep. That's
not
it?
Good.
That hits. Yes.
Yep, Makai is plus 10. Oh, no Makai dodge, though.
Interesting.
So Banjo is already technically quite low on orbs. 7 card in hand, 2 orbs is not where you want to be as Micaiah. So Raccoon technically very much ahead.
Perfect bonds.
There we go, main promo. Doesn't really help with killing the Tiki. Honestly, Shine might have been technically better, but actually no, Shine wouldn't be active this turn. Oh, they forgot about the buff.
It's not only during your turn. It's both.
Nope, there's the crit. They're critting. That's fine
they're critting, and they're dead.
Yep.
Yeah, I guess that works.
Yep. And then Jill selfing.
And that's a whip from Jill.
I still would have suggested attacking Jill into that, no matter what, first, just because, hey, 30 sport, something funny can happen, but...
yeah, you didn't need to crit.
This turn, I guess it didn't need a growth.
Growthing doesn't help you there. It just removes a Micaiah from the deck, which means that you run out of draws sooner.
I see. Well, here's this Micaiah.
Yep. And this one's able to draw this turn, has more orbs. Yep. Unless Raccoon's hand is absolute ass, they're in a better spot. Also, something funny that Raccoon likes to do is run the 1-cost Micaiah. Even though there's 2 good bridge options and 2 good and a decent backup main promo, it's just kind of funny.
Interesting.
All right, and Soren or Jill promo are both good options here. Kurth.
There's Kurth.
Passable.
In that case,
it's not great, but
only costs a 5 or higher. Yeah, it's
It's a flip 1 heal, so it can get you Micaiah dodges, or it can get you the Jill promo next turn, or there's like 6 things it can do. Like Kurth is never a bad option. It's just it wasn't the best one. It wasn't the best, or in my opinion, the second best turn, but still a good one.
The kind of self thing, but it doesn't matter.
Yep.
Next would be Jill. Not so good. Dodging here. Okay. Curve coming in with a 70. Another self.
Yep.
That's gonna hit.
I mean, Micaiah selfs all the time, and you don't really care at this point. Starting your turn at 5 cards is generally a good amount.
And now there's a Jill coming into hand next turn.
Yep. So next turn they're going to promo Jill. That means Kurth will, even if he dies, comes back. And it's just now a big threat. You can technically still kill the Jill 1 to...
Wait. There's a Jill on their sides.
Stop the 1 draw. But yeah, Raccoon getting Jill is his best play by far. I don't think Soren is super helpful here for Raccoon to get. So yeah.
Probably not, no. Rack's gonna be reviving. Yep, curve. That is an 80 base curve right now. And Makai has been boosted this turn. If they haven't shown it.
Yep.
You go. In what order?
Here we go.
This is a little weird because it has 5 cards in hand.
Looks like Joe's going into. Yep, Joe versus Joe. Joe's probably winning this. Joe dodged for Joe.
Yep.
Never mind.
I mean,
that makes sense.
Don't worry about it. Anyways, Curve's gonna be probably attacking Joe as well. Okay, Makai's attacking.
Yeah, they don't want them. It seems like they really want to stop Banjo from getting the draw from class changing Jill. And since they dodged, it's okay. So the idea I'm guessing is that they dodged with Jill, so they don't have to worry about Jill promoing next turn.
Wait, what was that?
Still going for it though.
Fire Emblem. Hold up.
No, you just run.
Okay, moving Makai back. That's pretty good. Letting Joe go here. That means they'll have to put their attack. And getting a Jill back from the grave. All right.
I assume Banjo dodged there with Jill just to deflect some attacks.
Yeah,
maybe it was his only Jill though.
Well, we don't know that. Bonding Micaiah is very funny, but we'll see what they got here. Stefan. All right, this is an easy way to clear board then.
Ooh.
Stefan.
And it can't be dodged. That Jill is super dead.
Correct, yeah.
You need to go first.
And now he's growthing to untap the Stefan and draw a card.
Yep.
And now Stefan can kill Kurth, and they don't have to worry about getting Jill Kurth in their next turn.
Wait, hold on.
Oh, 70 on 70. This does not hit.
It does not hit.
Oh, man. That's
did not hit. Because...
But Micaiah can clean up, for the most part. Also, Raccoon was not able to dodge, so they are not getting their draw this turn from Micaiah's skill, unless they somehow dump, like, 3 cards on the board. And Micaiah's not known for that.
It's a Bond play Sorin and then discard Sorin, maybe.
Oh,
okay,
Veronica.
That's an interesting card. Hello, Veronica.
Veronica is something that a lot of customs players will play more, because there's a lot more tempo there. But it's still a decent option against a lot of decks here.
It's a Bond to flip. Curve knock. It's them again. Bill's going to take out Stefan. Yes. Goodbye, Stefan. You were cool. I think. Soren Kafranaga coming up into Makai's face. Taking the orb there. Makai growthing here. Just for a power up.
Yep.
That's a dodge.
I mean, it brings their hand closer down, and yeah, no reason not to.
Yep.
Alright.
Good.
Banjo's still on the back foot because down 2 orbs, but they have a lot more bond economy, so they're able, if they were to Jill Kurth. No.
Oh, Tiki. I see why they bond Micaiah. Had no problem with that.
Yeah, bonding Micaiah now is perfectly fine. We can get a dodge, but that means you are losing resource because that bond is face up. Granted, Tiki can always flip it face down for plus 60 attack. You just generally don't need to do that for most times.
Oh, okay. So Rack's playing that card too.
Yep. Well,
dodging here.
Anything that goes super long wants a key to the grab bonds back. Usually you want the one in your color because it's a little bit better. But if your color has none, like, hey, green, then Tiki is a good option. They're generally going for Kurth here because Kurth is less likely to dodge, and if Kurth dies, they can't get it back next turn because the bond count.
Right, that makes sense.
Yep. As long as they have a dodge for the Jill attack, it's perfectly fine.
Going back in hand.
Yep.
They put.
The funny thing is, this bond pickup also denies the other Tiki 5 from being deployed with the low cost.
Yes, because now your bonds... Actually, you could just decline to bond and then you could still deploy it. But at this point, it doesn't really matter too much about getting that Tiki on board.
Anything else.
Yeah.
Any cards. But overall, it's still a rough position for Banjo. -2 orbs.
Oh, put you in then. And all right.
Yep, dodging so you don't get your opponent doesn't get the draw. Again. I'm expecting them to go down to 0 orbs here. Okay, Mickey growth into draw. That's fine. Oh, Mickey killing the Tiki. Barely, but yes.
Will hit. And
there we go. That's down there.
That's the last orb.
Down to 0.
More importantly, this will bring his hand up to 6. So, well, I guess it's not too important.
Also, deck reset is probably gonna happen too. Yeah.
Well, players are coming up to deck reset soon. The guy here.
Assume Kortnaga just before deck reset happens.
Yep.
The Pomeria, how annoying is that?
It stops Jill and it stops Yune. Which means now Jill is forced to have her cost 1 to get deployed.
No evade either, so.
Yep.
They really need that 1 cost then. It also stops the Tiki 5 from being deployed. True.
Wow. That.
Wow. Yeah. That... Damn.
Goodness.
Okay. Yeah, that's awful.
Here you see it.
Yeah.
Tackle with Plumeria here.
I mean, if you get a 30 support and they sell if it hits, so why not?
Up to 7. No deploy on A1. The guy again.
Alright, clearing board. No flying, because obviously that'll weaken Kurth. Kurth Self doesn't hit.
Nah.
Oh wow. Going even then. Famous and then
Alright.
Mystic. Back.
Out to Banjo. What's on his strings?
I think this is the first turn where he only has one non-MC he has to clear.
Hmm. Jill's.
Yep. They have the bond economy. They can
They can definitely afford it.
Oh, but Veronica showing up.
Oh no. That does work.
Yep. They're tapping the Jill just to stop the Jill from being able to proc Makai's draw.
Goodness.
But this still shouldn't matter. You should still just go after Kurth, kill him, and then punch Makaya. The main reason is actually you can also kill Veronica. Veronica's generally going to go after Plumeria this turn. I think just because Veronica can't really hit anything else consistently.
Never mind that.
But because you don't want to waste Makaya's attack on it. If anything, they are.
Oh.
If anything, I think they should have got Plumeria. Actually, no, Plumeria's not hitting that ever because Veronica's not selfing. Let's be real.
Veronica was very good, like the Knight 1 attack, and basically 2 attacks because he has to spend clearing her. Because if he doesn't, he will Raccoon will have an extra attack just to clear the Plumeria.
Yeah.
And
alright. Rax slowly losing the advantage.
He's still in a good position, just Banjo slowly crawling back.
Yeah, it's...
One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 Mickeys.
7 bonds, yeah.
Oh, 7
7
Mickeys.
Makayas too.
Yep.
Yeah, it looks like the Plumeria is hampering his plays a bit. Okay, go ahead, Makaya and Bonds. There's
he does have it.
Yep, Jill promo.
Going for it.
They have the bonds, they can spend them.
I guess they were more thinking on like what's the bond, because they did have this play.
Yeah.
Soren too.
Soren, yeah.
Okay.
Soren as well.
Now Banjo could just die.
Jill.
Nope, he's
magic emblem. Okay. That might be something.
Oh, getting rid of a Soren crit though.
What?
Interesting.
Doubly interesting. Soren needs that for his effect. He might have a spare or just doesn't care. Interesting.
Good game.
Well, here's... Oh.
Yeah.
Is Banjo conceding?
Yep.
Banjo conceded the duel.
Probably only had 1 to 2 dodges. But
that's right.
3 good hits will generally kill. The question was just, what were they actually going to do it? Since they already killed the Jill. But...
They just would have gone face 4 times.
Yeah,
Going game 3. Rax at, oh. Saki, hello. Rax at a 2-0. He just needs 1 more to win.
Yep.
Let's put it on Sonic.
I was about to say, wait, you shouldn't be able to change your deck, but yeah, Raccoon is locked into Sonic, so...
Yeah, that's his last deck. 1 more for him to win. Sonic versus... Oh no.
Vala's fine. Yeah.
All right. Banjo's on the play. That's a spare Corin in bonds. All right. Sonic puts a Sorin.
Yep. Well, you don't need the
damage.
dodges early, at least. You got quite a while before Sonic does anything, so getting rid of the Corin dodge, perfectly fine. The Sorin...
Unfortunately, this Corin's also a black-white card, so...
Yeah. Well, most things are black-white in this deck.
I see.
Hasame.
Ooh.
Okay.
It's the Pickle Pro.
Alright.
Hello.
So Hasame is generally an annoying thing that you want to hide behind, but in this case you don't want to, because Hasame is always able to threaten to hit the Sonic for at least the first 4 turns of the game. That is perfectly fine to put him in the front line, and he's a threat. He's really only a threat against mages.
Right now.
Yep, exactly. If Sonic does bridge into her 60, it's not nearly as big of a threat. If Sonic is forced to go into her 50 attack bridge, then it is still a threat. And this is the 50 attack bridge. So Hasame is now a threat, still.
Well, they're doing
70 on 70.
Cutting through as much as they can.
Yep.
Yeah.
So if Corin was also able to Silas this turn, Sonic is very much threatened. But nope, they are instead bridging. Perfectly fine. Now they're able to set up their retreat, or their boundless, with at least 1 card in it, so perfectly good choice. And sadly, Hasame does not hit.
No.
And Corin does.
Yep.
Alright, Raccoon is taking a lot of orbs early, because that's usually what you want to do with Sonic, just so you can get a massive hand, so her skill 2 on her main promo is actually useful, which is discard 2, draw 2 for range. If your hand is small, that skill is not easily accessible.
Yeah, because sometimes you just gotta discard your dodges if you do that, and then... Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah.
You have to discard something that you want at some point.
Okay, get rid of...
No, failing to get rid of Hasame. Granted, this attack was always going to fail to hit, so it didn't really matter who it was into. But that does now show that Rack is thinking that Hasame is a threat. They're probably fine with killing it now, because going to 5 bonds isn't nearly as much of a buff.
And there's Corin. Vala. The main promo.
Yep.
Yeah, you still want to kill that Hisame because he will be top fodder for the Ryoma.
Yep.
And yeah, what's about that?
Yeah, and once they're at 4 bonds, it's not like they're turboing out too much more. Ooh. And Hisame is able to hit.
Yep, that's a self. Oh, there's currently a Elise and Azura in the boundless right now for Banjo.
Yep. The Azura is just not helpful at all. I would copy Elise and just not use its skill in attack. Personally. There's the Elise. Just because you want to get the Elise out of boundless. The Azura is fine in boundless. That Azura is only
Oh, hold on.
Oh, they're actually healing with it? Yeah, they are. Interesting.
Apparently.
Ryoma?
Yeah, Ryoma?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Next turn. That makes sense. Yeah.
Except getting their hand is too big for Ryoma to be like super helpful. The draw is not there.
Ooh.
But it does show that Hasame is
an issue.
She's bringing in the new world.
Yeah, you're sacrificing the hit though. But then you can deploy an extra card by tapping Hisame, so you basically go even in that sense.
Yeah. Although if they kill the Hasame, I don't think Ryoma is going to be deployed, and it's just going to sit in the hand for a while. Which is also a perfectly good option.
More bonds means more
What are they
Azuras.
deploying here? Probably. Probably not Torment combo here, is it?
What do you mean by tournament combo?
Tormod.
Like Tormod.
Oh,
My
Tormod.
bad.
Tormod is fine here if you have it. Just because 80 swing.
Yeah.
It's like a better option than Micaiah. It's probably actually is the best option. The only other one is pretty much Soren.
Here's Tormod.
Yep. Because, yeah, your choice are either you swap out, you mill 2 Tormods for 2 mystery cards, or you Soren to stop them from getting things. Either one works well. Yep, going into face.
Going into face. That'll hit.
Do they dodge? They don't.
Probably not, no.
Yeah, I think you always take here.
I would say you generally want to dodge it. Just because dropping your hand lower for Ryoma to get all of his value out.
Oh yeah.
He's already at 6, so.
Yeah, but double dodge plus bond plus deploy.
Yeah, you.
Eh.
Yeah, that's true. What's this? Oh,
Right.
Sanaki.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
Discarding
Sanaki discard 2, draw 2. So they did have the Soren to fuck over draw power.
Those are great cards.
Going into face.
Doesn't hit.
Will hit here.
No, it doesn't. Wait.
No?
That's not the spell.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah, no, it didn't.
did
That's
not.
not a self.
Oh, it doesn't count as itself.
No.
Alright.
Its name is technically different. Its skill is only it can be used as dodges.
Oh, okay.
Yep. So it can't be used as crits. It's not a self. Yeah.
Good to know.
Go ahead.
Looking bonds. Not. Oh. Hello, Leo. Yeah, that's a tome. Okay. Banish Lisa again. And Leo's gonna kill the Tormod.
Yep. I mean, it kills the Tormod and it locks them out of Tormod, Soren, Micaiah.
Pretty good.
Yep. It very much locks down what Sanaki can do.
And his only valid plays are what? Ike, Zelgius.
Ike,
Yune?
Zelgius, Yune, I guess? I don't know.
Yun's.
Tornaga.
Oh, Kurt.
And Tornaga.
Dodging.
Alright, starting to dodge, even though they still have an orb to take, and we know there's no undodgeable in Vala.
Ooh, Nana.
Nana is also a play, but it's a play.
That's Rack.
Alright.
I am Makai and Bond. Zelgius is summoned.
Yep. Zelgius, New
And
World,
now,
getting Sanaki
active
plus
storm
30.
Ooh, forgot the
More
plus 30.
importantly. Yeah, Zelgius, powers of her.
No, he missed the
Nana.
timing.
Okay.
Unless he said it in VC, I don't know.
That
Maybe
means
they did.
Torment goes back in hand.
Yep.
Are they in VC? No, they aren't.
Who knows?
See.
They might be. Actually, no, they're not, because Banjo's been typing.
And there's Curve too. Ooh, okay. Rack's coming out swinging.
Yeah, this is pretty much their best deploys that they could get. The question is more, are they going to go face, or are they going to deal with the Leo?
Probably one of them to Leo, at least.
Uh,
If not able to give a spell shot Salvoy for future plays.
yeah.
Or maybe they could just ignore it and wait till next turn before that.
Okay, yep, they are wanting to get rid of Leo
Okay, they're
immediately.
That's gonna hit. And Leo goes down. Going out for Hisama here.
That's fine. Husami's just there as tap fodder now. It's not a threat to anything, but it is annoying to have around, so makes sense.
Flip one bond.
They are using Xenogears' skill.
Oof, that's gonna hit. That's gonna miss.
Yep.
Never mind.
Well, they're still Banjo's still trying to drop their hand down. Like their hand is now 5. It's quite close to Ryoma stuff.
Oh, yeah.
So it's a good choice to start getting it down. Since you're
flipping 2. Okay, yeah, back in hand. Okay.
Yep.
I see.
Well, they're going to bond the Nana to bounce the other Nana back, and then they get Nana loops for bonds, making Sonic pretty much have infinite resource.
This is a tanky board. They're all
bonding Ryoma. Okay,
I love Ryoma and bonds.
Deploy Ryoma and Osias.
And Silas.
Okay. That's a good deploy. Just surprised at the
good.
bonding.
Valid first.
Yep.
That's very good.
Honestly, it's not. It's just a plus 10.
At least. Yeah, it's good enough. Okay, Valley versus Zeus.
Yep.
Xenogears.
This should hit.
And do.
Does Ryoma flip for the buff here? Probably, right?
He shouldn't need to because hitting Kurth should be even. Yeah. And it hits. They also get to draw here for Ryoma skill.
Yep.
And now they should be tapping Silas to deploy something else. Yep.
Others.
What do they get? Azura.
That's pretty good. Pretty good.
Okay.
If they were to hit a non-coast here, it would be absolutely devastating to Rack. Because his current plan is to bond Nana and bounce one of his face down bonds back. And there's the non-coast. Cool.
There it is.
Oh, so
New World.
Sonic cannot New World, and they cannot deploy green cards pretty much if they do their main plan.
Yeah. Oh, Rack's just scooping there.
Yeah, it's a terrible spot to be in.
Yeah.
That's rough.
Alright, game 4.
Game 4. It's up. Banjo got 1. It's 2-1. Sonic versus Roy this time. Let's see where this leads. Looks like rack on for play. Doing the usual.
I don't really agree with getting Yune in bonds, but you know, it is what it is. Just because your hand is going to be small for this, just because darkness exists.
Speaking of, here comes Roy.
Yep. That's a hit.
That's still gonna hit. A dodge here. Okay.
It's like the 10th Zephyr I've seen.
Oh, Lolita.
Doesn't hit
That's
enough.
also gonna miss, actually.
Yep.
Wait, does that miss?
No, it doesn't hit.
Furry versus Furry.
30 plus 20, or 30 plus 30. Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see.
Does he have bridge? Doesn't have bridge then. I don't know. Maybe go next. No, it's not that bad, but. Oh.
Won't be the worst. But. Okay.
Ooh, no bridge. No bridge.
Raw Tormod. Okay.
Oh no.
Not gonna hit.
And then you will hopefully getting something.
Yeah, I'm gonna assume that. Oh.
Oh, that's interesting.
Very.
Those first evade was
There's the same
wasn't
6-4 as well.
Yeah.
We have not seen a bridge on Sonic's side technically. Funnily enough, this doesn't
That
hit.
is gonna miss. Bird's
I would
coming
have
in.
crit that.
That'll hit.
Critting might not be worth it depending on if they only have one main promo in their hand. Also, it wouldn't be worth it to crit if you had only emblems that weren't going to activate. If you had a Keat, if you had a Fae, yeah.
I mean, he had the Lina, but he decided to bond it. So.
Yeah, but that's still like we don't know their
turn
hand.
3 down. You don't see that every day.
Yeah, the turn 3 Tormod is funny. It'll probably end up killing the Mar. Okay. Yep, there it goes. That is a 50 support.
Wait.
It lives! It lives! That's 80 on defense, 70 on offense.
Oh yeah, Tormod is not in the front line. He's not in the front line.
Yeah, Tormod's only 60.
Ah, Exobus. We love him. We hate him.
Alright. And yeah, Rack is getting darked here.
Those are some heck of a stacks.
Dark is going to be 100% the better choice in this, just because cause your opponent to go -1 rather than you having to flip one to go +1. Free is better than paying.
First go trigger it.
Yep. Getting rid of a Sonic-y dodge. Damn. So they finally got bridge, a turn too late.
Yeah, probably drawn off the Tormod.
Yeah, that would be my assumption as well. They did take the orb, so now if Roy was to hit a Raw Darkness emblem, it would very much hurt. Nope, hitting Manakite.
Nope, Keat though.
So the issue with doing it now is usually you only want to Manakite up until you're at 4 bonds, or at least until you're at 4 for your next turn. And we do know there's Freyers running around in Sonic-Y's deck, so Manikiting here is a risk.
Man.
But it was fine.
Yeah, we see no Freyers.
Yep, and there was a dodge, so ended up working out. It's just, it is a risk. It's not as safe as it normally is.
Tormod's on the front line now. There's one bonds.
And there we go, main promo. So yeah, Raccoon got 3 copies of main promo in their hand. Yeah, that's a hand that you generally want to keep, even if it has no bridges, but...
Yeah, you got away because Banjo didn't have too many 1 costs.
Yeah.
Right?
There didn't seem to be a lot of... they did have a Fae as well, so they technically could have deployed that as well at some point, and then just got the 2 Keats to try and beat him up, but not the most consistent strategy, we'll admit.
And the first Fae bond is like understandable, because you can't know that.
Yep.
Third one...
third one was promo turn. So, like, they all made sense, it's just,
Yeah.
Alright, we got a Soren on board now. So that'll start screwing over Banjo right away.
Ooh, more so than usual.
Yep.
That's no Lilina, no loot, no regular draw.
Yep.
That's pretty darn good.
Well, mainly I would say depends on how Raccoon decides to attack here. Because you can always just dodge to below the Soren amount if your hand allows for that. If not, they are going at least -2, just because Roy will probably try and main promo this turn.
That's gonna hit.
Yep, will they dodge? Judging by the fact that they haven't done it, I'm going to assume that this might be the main promo dodge. But they're going to take the orb. Yep, they're going to take it instead.
Yep, so Soren's going to be -2. That's pretty good.
Yep, this one hits, and they also take the orb here. So yeah, Soren is definitely minusing. Granted, they don't have to
main... going into mirror?
They don't have to main promo this turn, though. They technically can just...
Okay.
You could play Canas and something like that.
Yeah, they can bond something, play Canas, then they're down to 4. Roy stack, like, Eliwood. There are, or just Canos in the front line. There are ways around it. It's just, yeah.
Oh.
Leave game. Oh, Banjo had to leave. Apparently. Oh, yeah, 1 second.
Okay, go Lelina on board. Yeah, that'll kill Soren for sure.
It's interesting. But it's the only way to like clear both unless he gets an early wood or something.
Oh, wow. Speaking of, hello to what's
Alright, so Lelina technically wasn't needed, but hey, it still works out well. But there's no way for you to really know that when you set up these things. Yeah,
I mean, Eliwood on support wouldn't clear both back, I think, anyways. But
okay, here. Okay.
Eliwood on support wouldn't have cleared both. Like this is definitely a good way. You need some ranged thing into Eliwood to clear both.
Yeah, or like Peony plus Eliwood to push the Sanaki, and then
yeah. At any rate, it ended up working out stupidly well. It's just, yeah, the Elewoods ended up mattering because Alina just took care of everything on her own.
I see. It's Darn Brigade. Nana's going in.
Yep, and they'll probably bounce back the other Nana, if they have one. Oh, Micaiah too, so now they have a Micaiah dodge.
Okay.
Or crit.
Okay. Name was Soren again.
And another Soren.
Oh, he be sticking around.
Yep. That's the risk of using skill destruction like that, is sometimes they just automatically deploy another one, but also means that it's safer to just swing it. Like, it's just one of those weird mixes.
That's not gonna hit.
That's unfortunate.
Does not hit.
Oh, this one is
though. That'll hit. Yeah.
Yep. But
dodge. Okay.
I mean, they're dropping their hand low enough that they can draw, and Micaiah's attack is still around. If they don't have a Roy dodge, this makes sense because now they're baiting the Micaiah to attack Lelina. And if they do have a Roy dodge, then cool, they can still have the dodge if it swings at Roy.
80 versus...
This lives. Micaiah crit though.
Never mind, it's a crit.
Yeah, picked it up.
And Lelia's out case.
And now they're going to growth with that crit to draw back up anyway. So...
That's rough.
Bad magic emblem for doubling your attack. Pretty good value.
Yes, I know he can draw. What's he thinking about?
Sonic skill 2, maybe? Oh, that's about it.
Yeah.
Freyr and a dodge. Oh, interesting.
Yeah. Interesting.
Freyr makes some sense, because, hey, they've already keyed it once, and they don't seem to be doing it again.
More.
So they can main promo here without being punished at all. Their hand is small enough. Do they have it though? Seems like not.
No.
Roy skill. Oh, we got another Elliewood.
What?
Keeping a
Wait,
Roy?
they're putting Roy on top?
I guess to heal it using Lulina's.
Yeah. Right, Canas's effect. He's probably hoping to draw it somehow.
Yeah.
There's Lulina.
And Ray.
Okay, Ray on top.
Yeah.
I guess.
Yep. Good. This hits the darkness,
That's
so
good after the darkness.
Yep. The darkness activates, and then they get the +20 because their opponent's hand is low, and then combat resolves.
Yep.
So yep.
And now it hits.
And now Roy is
Roy and Lulina.
Yep. The issue is what if they dodge? Now there's a Roy self.
That's rough.
Yeah, that's why I wouldn't have tried it.
Like Soren is going to be swinging right here. I would have went for the Elliewood to kill backline things.
There's Zelgius.
Yep. And that's New World.
Yeah, you could have stuck Elliewood, pull the Soren, and then like Lulina attack.
I actually would have pulled the. I would have stacked the Elliewood, got Roy to attack. Sonic-y, pull the Micaiah, then do that stuff. But yes. Because now there's a giant board, and Banjo is staring at the face of a gun.
This is Zagi with Zelgius here. Format's at 80. So, who's on first? Norma.
And Banjo leaves the game.
No.
I'm gonna assume that was a DC. But the goddamn, that was funny.
Disconnected.
Yep.
Yep.
Banjo did make a save right as it was disconnecting, so it's fine.
Okay, KOing the Chaos here. Okay. Zelgius powering himself up. Self-support of a Roy, that's rough.
I mean, considering Zelgius flipped 1 for +30, it didn't matter. You need a 40 support to survive that, and there is none.
That's...
Alright. Banjo's now at the point where they can't draw.
Does not hit.
Also, I just realized, really odd that they didn't attack with Soren first, knowing that there was a self.
Huh.
They attacked with Tormod first into backline. I would have done that attack second, just to increase the Soren value.
Wait, how did they?
In hand.
Because Roy stacked
they
it.
won't get any buffs.
Roy stacked it and failed to draw it.
No, crit.
Oh yeah, because he evaded that. Yeah.
Okay. And now he's drawing from the guy's effect. Okay. Okay.
So the only way
Banjo
wins is via Zephyr, right?
Yes, pretty much. But that.
Oh wow, that's not good at all. Right?
Yeah,
oh man.
Those are not named Zephyr.
Wait.
It has to be a purple card. So you can't stack with peony.
Bond was misplay.
That's rough.
I mean, yeah, if you're playing loot just to pull dodges.
And Rack gets the match 3-1.
Yep.
A really unfortunate unfortunate series of games for Banjo.
Ooh. Oh, this was Orange Crystal with Sir Plays a Lot, Mr. Aegis, and Sloan in the background.
Well, that's the
See
first time
y'all
we've
next
done
time.
that. But anyway, see ya.